All right. So, as typical, me and Jim got to talking, lost track of time.
What's up, everybody? Stone Jim time again.
What up, everybody? So,
how y'all doing?
This morning, I'll put the link in the chat for. Oh, I gotta turn my TV down. Hold on.
So we got Alex, we got Wolf Tracks, Corey McKenzie, Peter Griffin, Alex Gonzalez. There's Donna. Oh, Donna.
Okay. I'll put the link in the chat. I did send it out to a few people.
Andy Ritchie.
It's the Misfits, so let's get some more Misfits on the panel. Bam. So last night, I started working on my white C10, recreating that a little bit. And this morning,
here's Aaron.
Almost finished with it. I gotta tie up a couple of loose ends. I gotta do some more grinding on the wheel wells and stuff, and on the body. Like, I'm gonna get rid of this here. And we got somebody backstage. Double A. What up? So yeah. So yeah, this is I'm gonna grind this off right to the bottom of the grill and actually put an SCX 24 bumper on it, as I will do the same in the rear. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
So I got a question for Peter Griffin. Hey man, were you the one that sent me the friend request? Because I got a friend request from Pete Griffin.
Oh, that's probably him.
Well, I'm not gonna just accept if I don't know who it is, though. I sent him a message, said, "Hey, do I know you?" And I haven't gotten any reply, so I don't know if it's him or not.
He said, "Yes, sir."
Okay, I'll accept. I just like to check beforehand, if I don't know. Like, some people will do it, and I'll click on their profile, and it's like, "Oh, I know them." I can tell. But then other people would say, "I'm not sure." And I have a lot. I have probably 3 or 4 or 5 friend requests from people that I have no idea, and I'll like hit them up and be like, "Do I know you?" Or what you got there, Aaron?
Brand new 58 millimeter mudslinger.
Oh,
versus
okay.
the black label.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who are those from? Those mudslingers?
These are the Hobby Soul. They're the Hobby Soul brand.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
What's up, Glenn? Eclectic Electric in the house.
This is the 64s, the same size as the RC 4-wheel drive size, and there's your comparison between 2 of those. About 5 millimeters difference, or 6 millimeters, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're smaller.
Yep, but about the same width. So that's all. That's mounted up on an Enduro wheel already. So
what were you saying?
It was crazy on how much those back tires was putting in work.
Yeah.
I put the other set of tires on there that had the brass rims and stuff that was on the Camaro. Put them on the back too. This thing sucks.
Oh, hey, Caleb.
Jason's calling you.
What's up?
I got your body done.
Oh, nice.
So whenever you feel like you need to come up and get it, because I have no idea when I'm going to get back down there.
Yeah, no, I'm in no rush, so it's either you come down here or I go up there.
Okay.
Have to be on a what? Sunday? Are you even working Saturdays?
Not as of yet, but there's already talk of it. So
right. So yeah, he's saying maybe just leave it at Kev's.
Okay.
And then he could just pick it up there.
Okay. If
Yeah,
he could
he's
do me a favor, could he take my grinder and put it in his
Yeah.
car and just keep it in his car?
Yeah, he's gonna get it. Yeah,
When I do go up there, that is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I had a thought and lost it.
Grinder.
No, that's
Kevin?
what threw me off of what I was thinking. I don't know.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Rock. Rocks.
You're
Wolf?
not helping, not at all. You're just leading me farther off down into the woods.
Hey, Jason.
I don't remember.
It's
I don't
not
have any
the
clue now. It's completely gone.
What?
It's been
What?
overwritten with 7 different things at this point, so I have no idea.
Grumpy. That's what it is. It's grumpy.
Permanently lost.
We tried.
Eclectic. I am.
Confused me more.
married.
Yes.
Oh, Jay is on a grinder. I get it.
Right now they do.
I guess I don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
Oh, they don't rip up like I thought they would.
Okay.
But then again, I don't know how worn in they are or. Yeah. They seem like they were brand new when I got them, so yeah, they wouldn't even find that.
Yes.
Like,
Bruno.
the
Yeah, over here.
high racks on the back.
Come on. Bruno, come.
Trying to get that
Bruno,
weight.
come.
Like now, it seems like the back tires were doing all the work.
Come on.
And that front end, we just keeping it down.
Yeah. Let's go.
How close
Get
they are.
so tight together, they're not able to actually get at, the face to grip it all.
Right.
I mean, they're not slicks, but for this purpose, they're much slicker than, if you start getting enough gap, then, they can hook.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
How is me?
He is in a lot of pain, as is to be like
But then again, I also have weight in the back now.
he
Everything has
was not able to have surgery today because they have to do some more MRIs and narrow things down a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah.
They still don't know too much on if there is, if any, internal damage. Oops. That was awesome. Because like he hasn't been able to have a bowel movement yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, he's doing pretty well, all things considered.
To be expected. Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Rachel?
I was talking to him, and they had just given him some medication, and he was getting really, really drowsy. I'm like, all right, man, I'm just going to let you sleep. If you want to jump on tonight, just pop in the chat, and I'll put the link up, and he can jump on. So,
Yeah.
Then he said, thanks, Aaron. For the idea that I named the second Bash Sesh video Gorgon versus Stampede backyard.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Rachel, what's up?
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I love the Gorgon. I haven't played with it a whole lot. I got a brushless setup coming for mine though, like I told you. Denny.
I don't know. The Gorgon to me is not the best. Then again, it is kind of a cheapo for entry level. So
Yeah.
I can see.
Entry level, yeah.
Have you driven one, Caleb? Caleb, have you driven one?
No,
Well,
I'm not saying they're bad, and I'm not saying they're good. It doesn't interest me enough.
it's for somebody who wants an entry level.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I started saying but it's for some entry level, it's not bad.
is what I was saying.
As far as I'm concerned, they're indestructible. In stock form, you'd have to throw it off of a skyscraper in stock form in order for it to break.
Yeah, I've seen what Kevin Tobolta did to them, so
Yeah, well,
pretty-
I don't judge any RC by what Kevin Talbot does. Damn it! Come on.
step this way.
Anyways, that's okay. It's one of his favorite RCs. And everybody's got a right to their own opinion. I'm not trying to tell you how to
Oh no, I'm not saying it's bad. I do like it, but it's not the entry level I would get into.
All I can say is go.
If you nosedive it hard a few times, your mesh will move. Oh, really? I thought the mesh on those things were set in stone.
No.
Man. I don't do bashers. I just don't. To be honest, it's like looking at your little what is that little truck that you have? Which this thing. Oh, it looks like a pretty good RC car until you pull the top off. He's talking about this one. Oh, jeez. That's to give you an idea of how it is. It looks like that until you pull the top off, and then that's what it looks like underneath.
It's simplistic. That's the point of it. It's supposed to be.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's actually surprisingly good for what it is. I wonder where
what I like about it is that the rear drive gear is this wide. And the spur gear, whatever. Instead of being this wide, it's this wide.
Is it really? Damn.
It's not gonna break. It's the perfect RC for a kid, that wants to just go out and crash over anything and everything. And come on, darn you, start.
So Mike said none of the Maxes do well with mesh, stupid pin system or not. So I don't know. That's to me. I think the Max and the X Max is one of the best things to have.
They're also 700 or 750 for Max with batteries.
Instead of adjusting your own mesh and then tightening it down, it's a pin system that it's on. So you set it and it's already meshed to whatever gear that you're using, and then it doesn't move. You just tighten everything back down and it stays.
I got great truck shit mesh, he says. Like I said, I don't know anything about.
All I can say is just go drive one, see what you think, and have fun, enjoy it for what it is. And it's an economy RC. It's not meant to be the fastest thing out there, and it's only 2-wheel drive. Go check out Denny's video. They'll tell you a lot. The Stampede's been around for 100 years.
We get out there and
the Gorgon is a new release compared to it.
Talking about the Calgary Stampede? I didn't know it'd been around 100 years.
The track's a Stampede, Jim. Sorry.
I was being a smartass, Aaron.
Really? Never would have figured that.
Yeah, I know.
I do know.
We went 10th scaling today.
What? No way. You broke your Dodge?
No, I broke out my Dodge today. Went to 10th scale today.
I got you.
How did you? You broke your Dodge.
You know what Dodge stands for, don't you, Jim? Drips oil, drips grease everywhere. I drive a Ram, so I can say it. Oh, hell.
It's so weird how this thing does with equal weight.
We're talking 50-50 balance.
I don't know how 50-50 it is, but it's, you know. Like driving a stock rig with a bunch of extra, you know. It's like, even though all the upgrades are on it, it feels like it's driving a stock rig right now.
With you, David. Stone Jim time again.
I kind of wonder on how well the high rise would do on the rig.
Candy. Crack me up. Andy says, awesome, Jim. Cool looking power wagon. And into the trampoline. That's because Andy gave me that power wagon. That was my first 10th scale rock crawler.
Yeah, that's the one. It was a Blazer originally, right? You got the Blazer body with it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's a rare body. You can't get those anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't put it on though. I don't have the body post. So I don't know if they still make the body post for the.
Are you sure?
I'm sure you can find them. I'm sure you can find them.
Gone. Yeah.
That's where the front ones are on.
Oh, shoot. So, yeah, now I gotta,
Jason? Yeah, man, I love that 69 Blazer. That's a looking good looking body.
I gotta figure out what I'm hoping these will fit my high trail.
It looks like it's upside down.
What size are they?
70s.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna be awful big on it.
Yeah. Like they're too big for my Scout.
They were too big for the would you have them on here the other day?
It actually come up.
I just most recently had them on my Scout, and they're too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have to replace them.
Yeah.
They're for a good big 18 scale.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What the hell is it?
I mean, I could always use them as a secondary tire for this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're very
Well, that would be if you put those tires on that, then it'd be like a mega truck versus a monster truck. You know what I mean? Like a mud truck, mud runner.
Back when he was still shoot a hole in your brother. Yeah. He was out in South Dakota visiting family, and he was asleep while I was, it was night. He was asleep. I was away from my family members. Also, my brother fucking wakes up crying, and I fucking jump up, see what the hell's going on. There's this giant fucking long bug just crawling away, and I tried stomping on it or getting a hold of it. He looked at my brother's ankle, dude. It was like a hole, like a little indentation in his ankle.
There you go.
Heck yeah. Well, I'm fresh out of stuff to wrench on.
There you go,
no.
Caterpillar.
And
What the heck?
the millipede. Watch the
millipede.
legs
Yeah.
once it starts moving.
Oh,
You'll see
damn.
the waves of legs.
Yeah.
Once- Oh, I think it got stuck. This is a post-it note. That's the glue tab. I think he's stuck on the glue tab.
That's funny.
Okay, I got him loose. I don't know. That might have messed him up. He was driving just fine, and they got into that. And there he goes.
now
He's
he's
in there. He must have come in on my 10th scale.
Oh, Klingon, huh? Or whatever we call it.
So need to get one of those enjoy. Oh no, I got that string. You. Oh, he's gone. I got a bunch of string, like wire, some kind of wired line from Jim that would make good antennas. So I want to put an antenna on this, on my C10. Yeah, you see how I did the rear body mount on this thing?
No. Oh, what? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, those are links.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And they don't
And then you
flex.
just screwed it into the hard body
Yeah.
on the underside.
And that's rigid. They don't move, huh? Up or down. I think
No.
it's going to be good left or right.
It does hinge a little bit.
Enough to get your
But
battery
it
in?
doesn't move. It doesn't move left or right.
Yeah. That works.
Nice.
Yeah, because like in order to get these to line up with the body, I actually had to force them a little bit out, like kind of bend them. So there's a lot of tension on either side pushing outward, or no, it'd be sucking in. But yeah, so it actually worked really well. It took me
Donna says,
forever.
aren't those poisonous? Millipedes are poisonous, but as tiny as that one was, I doubt its mouth would be able to bite you.
You'd have to eat it in order for it to be a problem.
Probably, yeah. And if that's, I don't know if all millipedes are poisonous. I mean, I imagine they all have a venom because I imagine that they need it to hunt.
Yeah.
But would it be strong enough to hurt us? Would that have enough to? I mean, there's a lot of factors we don't know. I'm not a entomologist. I believe they are.
You might be thinking of a centipede, Donna, versus a millipede.
Well, no, millipedes are like. Caleb was just talking about that they were out where? South Dakota. South Dakota, and his little brother got chewed on by one.
It was either a centipede or a millipede. I can't remember.
I would say it would probably be a centipede. And they don't have quite as many legs, and they are fast. Millipedes are slow. Centipedes are fast.
What is the meaning of Milla and Senta?
Milla,
like 10.
Okay, Centa would be 10, so Milla's probably 1,000. Millimeter, centimeter, centipede, millipede. That's the same. That's the same prefix, and that's what it's.
It could be short for century as well. You know, it depends on how. I don't know where. I'm not sure exactly where it came from originally, but
well, century, millennium.
Yep.
Yeah.
There are
millenniums 1,000, centuries 100. So
I know that much. They are an arthropod in the arthropod family.
I'm still deciding whether or not if I want to adjust the wheelbase to fit in the wheel wells more, or if I just want to grind the.
Andy said he loves your Chevy. It looks awesome.
Can't you just shorten the rear links a little bit?
Well, it's actually, I got the body centered, so like I know the wheelbase. The wheelbase is the baby 10 is what I call it. It's C10 front links, front and rear. So if I did that, it would make the wheelbase perfect. Of course, I would have to change the geometry on where the body is setting on the chassis because it's centered right now.
Yep.
But, I don't know.
So Glenn solved our conundrum. He said that centipedes have 2 legs per body section, where millipedes have 4.
Oh,
interesting. Thank you, Glenn. Learn something new every day.
That's cool.
Now, is it actually true, or is he just bullshitting us?
This is true. It is Glenn.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Sound good to me.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it
believe it too. I bought it too, but then I thought about it. I'm like, he could be just fucking with just making shit up just to fuck with us. I mean, that wouldn't be out of the realm of Glenn.
Hey, we don't know. He could actually be a closet entomologist.
Yeah.
What closet anything? We don't know.
Right. But if he's an entomologist, he likes bugs. He did say he says like he wants a bumper sticker that says I break for bugs.
I can just see him driving along the highway and see a beetle and slam on the brakes.
Go up. Oh, because I forced that line. No.
Mama said that millipedes are so mad because they got all them feet to buy shoes for. That kind of makes sense. Okay.
You gonna listen to Bobby Boucher?
Need a beverage.
Glad to hear that, Donna. She said her legs are a bit better.
Good.
Denny says, Mom said millipedes are so mad because they got all them feet to buy shoes for.
Mm-hmm.
Mama
Let
always
me know,
said that
guys,
because I
in the
could
chat.
watch chocolates.
Andy said
Didn't
he's
get a chance.
also watching Redneck RC. He's got a special guest. Waffles RC.
Ooh, cream soda. That's so good.
That sounds like a clown to me, man. Hey,
Yeah.
it's Waffles.
Waffles and
I
bubbles.
mean, I've never seen the channel. I'm not making fun of the channel. I'm just saying what it sounds like, in my head. Like Bubbles. Hey, it's Bubbles the Clown.
Mm-hmm.
Bubbles, the black guy.
It's Waffles RC.
Waffles? We don't need no stinking waffles.
I like waffles.
Anybody
Belgian
in
waffles
the
are
chat?
great.
Does anybody know if somebody else makes this exact same tread pattern that has a better compound? These are the stock tires to the Scout.
I'm sorry, I wasn't
RC4
listening.
Drive
What'd you
makes
say,
a really
Jay?
close one.
Does anybody know if somebody makes this exact same tire tread pattern in a different compound?
RC4 Drive.
really
Check out the Swamper TSLs.
Swamper TSLs.
It doesn't have the lugs aren't angled back on both sides like the stock tires are from the Ascent.
Yeah.
But they're straight out, but they have the similar center lug.
I love the looks of these tires. Even the sidewall.
You can order those from Red Cat.
Without the rim? Can you get them without the rim?
I believe so.
I'm not going to look into that. So I love the looks of these tires. This compound actually isn't that bad. It's actually probably the best stock RTR tire that I have come across.
I would have to agree with you on that. I'd like them too. I just need to get some acetone to get them off the stock rims.
Yeah. Well, take your own advice and get some from Red Cat.
There you go. You can do it. Hey, if anybody in the chat wants to see the 5-year anniversary kit from Mofo, let me know. I opened mine last night on the chat, but I'd be willing to share it again.
Oh, wait. You got those X15s, didn't you?
The brass ones, yeah.
Yeah. Can I see? Let's see them.
The raw brass
got-
X15.
Let me
5-year
finish putting this
anniversary.
together, Jason, and then I will. I got one more to put together, and it'll be done.
Because from what I glimpsed last night. I wasn't on the live for some reason. I can't remember. Oh, I think that was while I was talking to Schmink. They didn't look brass colored. They look like a tan color, like
They're
that.
like a rough brass. They're not a polished brass. They're rough.
Oh, okay. I really like them. I like the way they look.
So all the frames, the wheels. I don't know about the wheels. Didn't look at the rings. But the frames, I got a cup, the axles. They're all etched number 18 of 25.
Nice.
So I got number. That was the number I received.
I wonder if these little guy wheels would work.
Johnny
you get
Lee
yours on Monday.
28 said he gets his Monday. He'd like to see a peek.
Yep, I got one last tire to put together, and I will get right to it.
And welcome to the show, Johnny Lee.
Yeah, well,
We need him now. We need him now, right now.
I believe that's the first time I've ever seen his name in the chat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Welcome. Nice to see
Jay,
you.
could you solo me out for a second?
Yep. No, don't do it.
Check this out.
Oh, damn.
Damn. How did you manage that?
And this is still functioning.
You're
It
just
works.
abusive, Jim.
Holy shit. What is that out of?
Yeah, I'll show you. It's all because of my my camber there. How I laid that back so far.
Oh.
So it pushes the angle on that and it sticks below your link. So this has been like totally abused on the rocks. Like,
Pop off so that's a drive shaft.
No,
Okay, I thought that was an axle.
No, this is a drive shaft. And it's all wallowed out. That hole is all wallowed out on both sides from it getting beat around.
Looks like it's seen lots of fun times.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of abuse right there. Thanks, Jay.
I can only imagine, like, if you held the truck in midair and put it on a normal truck without the caster on it, how wobbly that thing would be at full speed.
Oh yeah, it was. That's why I pulled it out of there, because it was getting where it was, loose, and it wasn't engaged. Yeah, it was working, but it was just, I could tell there was an issue with it. I could feel it.
Are you guys there?
Okay, so Johnny says he mostly watches the replays. He's commented maybe 3 comments. I watch replay mostly. Okay, man. I admit I ain't got the best memories. Could have forgotten. But thanks for joining us.
It's nice to know that people are actually watching the replays. That's why I keep them up there.
No, David, I just put in another metal end that I have. See, I actually have my drive shafts. I've got them to this point where I have males and female ends, and then I just pick a size that I need. So I had another male end that I could just put on there.
Oh, you don't keep them like mated? Like,
no, because I don't always build them that way. I may put, say a deadbolt front with a C10, a deadbolt front male with a C10 female, or depending
like
on
you
what I
did,
need.
like you did for me for Jeremy's truck.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember that drive shaft you
Yeah.
gave me?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that you got that, it was a deadbolt front female with like a C10 front male.
Male, yeah.
So you have more male exposed than the females were short, but it works out for if you need a smaller drive shaft with clearance for it and that. Yeah.
Because like on Jeremy's truck, like I was showing you, the female was bottoming out
Right.
on the male.
Exactly. And that's why you would do that, to put the shorter females so that you're not getting that jam. That's what was happening with Andy's, why he was getting that hop in the front. And so he just went ahead and he actually took his female and just cut it shorter a little bit, which you could do. That's no issue if you've got the right stuff. And if you recall, like, remember way back when I cut that one and the female was only indexed like the first 5 millimeters or 34 millimeters or whatever, and I cut it shorter, and now it was just a hollow tube that the male, just there was nothing to purchase on. There was no splines, excuse me. Yeah, what it was is that the splines only occupied like the last 3/4 mate. I don't think it was even 5 millimeters of the female shaft. So when I hacked it shorter, it took the splines clean out. This was way back at the beginning, like right early when I met Jay.
Yeah, we both ran into that problem. We both kind of discovered it at the same time because we were cutting the plastic ones down so much.
Yeah. Well, this was a metal one I ran across that I did that, and it did that. It was a metal one. Yeah, all of the splines were that last and at the end, and I needed it shorter, and I cut them all off.
I think now though it's pretty much standard that I very rarely run across a metal one that's not splined all the way through.
No, yeah, I haven't. I mean, but then again, I'm not buying any of that alphabet soup stuff either.
Right.
I'm buying primarily Mofo now, but I have a ton of the Injora D holes.
Yeah. Have you came across any of those? I had 3 sets now of those D holes that would not slide onto my worm gear on the axle.
Injora drive shaft won't fit on X15 pinions, I found.
Right, I'm talking stock. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I found some that were tight, and I've got those jeweler files, and that's what I just took the jeweler file to them. Yeah, Aaron's showing it off. Look at you go.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, I was letting you guys talk while I did that. Let everybody see the WT micro goodness.
Oh, I love it. Here, could you put that back up? Caleb missed it, or that's
no. Caleb can't. He's not allowed to see it.
Oh, okay.
Here, Caleb.
He started to walk away. He's like, okay.
Gullible.
Cool. It is. It's beautiful. Similar.
It's a dent side, ain't it?
Bump side. What they call the bump
tailgate.
side. That would have been. I think bump
up.
side ended in like 71, and then 72 went to dent side.
We found
No,
out
72 was the last year.
Okay, 72 was the last year of the bump side.
Yep.
Right. They call it that because the metal bumps
Caleb,
out.
you see this one. So here's the crew cab. This is all built. I just got to paint it and glue the magnets in.
And then that would be the dent side.
Oh yeah, that's a cool as shit.
That's dented in.
So this is a standard cab.
Are those 3D printed or?
Yep, these are WT micro.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Jason. Your red eye.
You want to know what I found out about Chevy?
That almost was bad. I almost kicked you.
You know how Chevy has square bodies?
Mm-hmm.
So let you guys read that.
They recently came out and said what they are actually called. They're called round
I don't know
bodies.
if you guys can read it. Let me know.
Yeah. Huge supporter of Mofo RC. Yeah, we can read it. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Number 18.
Oh yeah, they called them round bodies.
So that's the anniversary pack, right?
Get you back on when he goes. You can tell
Not the
everybody.
Patreon.
Yeah. Well, that Patreon, that was the anniversary. 5-year
This is the
anniversary.
end- yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's all okay.
Yeah, it came with the axles, it came with the rims, it came with the cup, and 2 chassis, I believe.
Yeah. So that's all got my name in it. It says Mofo RC, RC Cron Technology since 2020. For a great time on the rocks, Mofo RC, 5 years.
And I'll tell you guys, he went
And
through like
hopefully-
5 of those to get the parameters down to get so that he could actually make those. Because he did those with his equipment. He didn't have those made. Nick actually
Oh, wow.
programmed and then did that. And being that it's a rounded surface like that, that was an issue. Because that's done with a laser. That's all done with a laser.
Same with that chassis that I got that he did for me.
Yes,
that was done
exactly.
with a laser too.
Yep. And so being that, here you go, check this out. And in this one, he's got all of it's Mofo, Ugly AF, in it.
I'm trying to get it where you guys can read it.
There it is. There
we go.
Ugly ass.
Fudge.
Oh, that thing's sweet looking.
Yeah, it's an Ugly AF. Titanium. Is it titanium? Titanium, right?
Yes, it is. It says it's got
the front end of it, though.
18 of 25.
Yeah, it's numbered jets.
Mofo, my fingertip. There's Mofo 5 years
Okay.
on that.
And then
And
Ugly as fuck in the center.
Here's the whole kit right here with all the skid and the plate, the spreader bars and all the hardware.
The ugliest picture in this chassis.
Not exactly, no.
Or did he redesign it?
Let's see,
It's a new one.
And so that's different.
Yeah, see, it's rounded. It's not got that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
He redesigned it.
So the wheels
Actually, I
that
think
the
it's a
rings
throwback.
are, they're not UPWs, are they, Jim? What are they? The wheels that use the rings?
Yeah, they're UPWs. Yep.
Yeah.
UPWs. Full set of UPWs with black rings, and then also custom brass
Retro
rings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
I'll
Yeah,
pull one out and make it a little easier for you guys to see.
definitely makes sense.
So he did that. This is the original.
So it went like that to the round ones back to.
And they're a
ones
matte
look more
finish.
spiky.
They're not polished or anything. It's matte. MATTE. Here's the other chassis. This is the new chassis that Kevin's been bragging about, but not able to show.
That a lot like or in the style. There's a lot of differences, but it's in the style of that LGRP competition chassis.
Or a cheat code, yep. With different skid that's got all kinds of different skids and sliders and boat sides, all that.
I like the different mounting points for the upper links it has.
Yes. Yeah, it's got all kinds of good stuff on there.
Yeah, there you go, number 18. That's going to be a really cool feature that he can serialize everything. Like right on these axles, it's got an 18 etched into it with the laser.
It's really hard to see. And with the lighting here, there you can kind of see it.
Yeah, that says Mofo RC, and then the other side, it's 18 of 25.
Yeah. It's easier to see on the back axle.
What's up, cool crawlers? How you doing? It said sick axles. Yes. Those are the anniversary Mofo RC.
Yeah. Got Mofo our 5-year anniversary there. Mofo RC on one side, 18 and 25 on the other. All brass.
Absolutely beautiful.
Do you
Totally.
have a scale handy? How much do those weigh? I bet you they weigh a freaking shit ton. I bet you 100 grams at least.
Those are come to you all built, ready to go.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be tuned, right?
And Nick assembled them himself, actually.
Yeah. I do, Jason. I'm just trying to
Donna said,
everything-
beautiful is right.
go in here.
Now, is he gonna produce those without the engraving on them for everybody else to buy?
I think that was a limited run.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't believe he's planning on doing that because that was a lot of work for him to remove all the coating and do them upright and that. And not to mention, I think he just wants to have something that's love the Star Wars shirt. That's throwback to the original poster.
Yeah.
Heck yeah!
Thanks for noticing. Appreciate that.
But yeah, he wanted to do something special for those that wanted to pick one up. For
If it was
5 years.
expensive, no joke, but I had it and I kicked around and I've been shopping with Mofo since 2020 or 21 at least for sure. 21.
So
He just had a handful of what?
Go ahead. No.
He only had a handful of items on his website at the time.
So Cold Crawlers asked, will they come in plastic, aluminum, and brass? Yes. See, here is the nylon X15s. Where's my aluminums?
Your tiger stripes.
Well, yeah, but these are a set of aluminums as well. You can see the aluminum on the bottom.
Yeah, but non-tiger stripe. Now, from
Yeah,
the tiger stripes, he did correct the ball size issue, right?
Well, it wasn't a matter of correction. That was the way he wanted to do it with the larger screws for the tiger stripes. And then after he released the tiger stripes, he talked to the team and he's like, "What do you guys think? Should we stick with the larger hardware, or should we go ahead and just go back to the original 1.4 hardware?" And what he ended up deciding was to go with the 1.4. Going back to original rather than sticking with the larger hardware, because people were actually complaining it was kind of a pain in the ass switching the balls on the end of all your links and all that. Personally, I didn't find that a pain in the ass at all for the security of having the larger hardware, but it is what.
Well, in my case, I lost the hardware that I got with my X15s.
Well, that's always a danger, I guess, too.
Yeah.
So, the hardware, Jason, the hardware with the servo mount.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the bag, and altogether the front axle 120.2.
Dang.
You see these whole
grams,
like here, how much larger those are. It's for larger screws to go through, and then your pivot balls had a larger hole.
Yeah.
Rear axle growth weight 95.6.
So I was dead nuts with 100. Well, not dead nuts, but I was pretty spot on with 100 grams. That's freaking sweet.
So you're about 25 grams or so heavier.
So how much?
24 grams heavier in the front.
You can get me off solo shake. What was the front axle here?
120 something.
125. I'll put it up again.
And then what's the rear? Like 80 something?
95.
Total weight.
Oh, because those weights on the end.
215.9. So 216.
This is the same axles, only without in black. See, and you can see those big weights
Yeah.
on there, and in the front.
Yeah,
You can see that.
120.2 for the front axle, Jim.
Yes.
120.2 for the front axle. And that's with the servo mount in the bag still with the hardware.
Oh, okay.
It could
So
vary
it'll
just
up
a little
another
bit there.
10, 8.
And rear axle 95.4.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
about 25 grams difference between front and rear.
And a stock deadbolt C10 weighs like 230.
227.
What's up, James?
Yeah.
Hey, Brian Peeper. Peep Show RC.
Oh, question for the community. I am on the hunt for a C10 grill of any color. Because I can always paint it black if I can't find a black one, preferably black, but if not, I can paint it black. Yeah, I really need one because I'm trying to recreate my original C10. But I need a grill.
See how slow that drops.
Yeah. And that's saying something because those axles are not light.
Well, we just 120
Yeah.
whatever, and then these rims aren't light either. They got brass ring, inner ring, big old Pro X's. Oh no, these are the LGRP Swamp Kings. Okay, basically a Pro X.
Yes.
Yeah, it's bad motherfucker right here.
Yes, Marsh, I'll be right there, buddy. Give me a second here, and I'll take care of you. Okay. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I hear you, buddy. He wants something to eat. He says, "I'm hungry."
Dang, Jim, you did such a good job in that body. It literally looks like the RS60 from Majora.
You mean
this
this
is
one, Jason?
the Flub
Yeah,
RC.
that one.
And then the killer chassis.
The thing that sucked about this darn light of mine, it sits the damn far back, away from the phone, but close to me. Anyways,
Heck yeah.
And you got your magnets sides there.
that was on a TRX4 chassis. I'll be right back. Yes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one I actually killed a nanobam. The wires, you know how they come out of the side of the motor. I fucked up somehow and fucked them, like got them where it wasn't making connection good. I had screwed up, dropped it maybe or something, and so it busted the wires loose inside the motor itself. So that like you could pull it one way and it would work, but if it went the other way, then it would lose connection. So I'd be driving it and it would be going and then or maybe it would fall and I'd pick it up and it wouldn't run. And so I'd pull the thing off and jiggle the wire a little bit and then it would run. And it was like, all right, I was gonna break down, replace it. Anyway, check that out.
Ooh, yeah, black one.
Well,
So slightly different than the the one that AA has, but it's
Yeah,
pretty
well,
close.
this is a reproduction of the original first Ugly AF, is what this is. Mofo printed this out and sent it to me.
Yeah, like that.
2 rails. Actually, I have 3. I have a spare, just in case. Need to build this guy someday.
Oh yeah.
Another one of the reproductions of the original. James said, just stopping in to hit the like and say hi, heading out with his dad. Well, you have fun there, James. We'll catch you later, buddy. Although that was 5 minutes ago, he said that. So I might have missed him. Caleb's getting crazy with his ripper.
It almost sounded like you were tattling on him when you said that.
Well, he's not wrong.
Other than the fact that nobody here cares. But it was supposed to sound like that anyway. Why I said it. Boom, boom, boom.
There were a different set of tires on it, so now that I'm not doing as good.
Yeah, I was glad to be able to help with buy one of them anniversary kits to help Nick pay for that new machine, because it's not just the machine's not just for doing this. All the stuff that he's got planned for this future, I can imagine. I don't know nothing, and I can imagine quite a bit. So I know
Yeah.
Jim knows something, and Jason knows a few things, and
Well, one thing I can tell you is he's been working on wheels, and he's even worked on some 10th scale wheels.
Oh, really?
well, what do you got to go to bed for, Danny? You got a job to go to on Monday?
It's
He
only
says,
Saturday.
dang, I was gonna go live tomorrow night, but I have to go to bed early. Maybe in the week, in the week or something. I can't hard to read it. Yeah, in the week or in a week.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah. Huh? Oh damn.
Oh, that was good timing there. He popped up right at the right time.
Doesn't like the tires.
And what tires are those?
The aggressor.
DJ crawlers.
No, aggressors.
Oh, what they buy? Boom Racing.
Boom Racing, yeah. Yep.
Oh, they're made by. I thought they were DJ crawlers. So they're Boom Racing.
Yep. Boom Racing aggressors.
Yeah, they seem like they're good tires, but I haven't got any good, rims for them right now, and not a heavy enough rig for it to be any good.
I thought to me, they seemed like they were too soft.
Yeah.
They are kind of soft, but they're not as soft as the bigger ones.
I thought they were gummy feeling. I didn't even want to run them after I felt them. It's just no.
This is the larger size, and they are super, super soft. But what I've done with these is I actually put Tony Cece's pine trees in here. And so these are quite a bit, like when you hit on the points, you don't have near the crush here as you do right here. See, that's because of the pine trees. Those are those inserts from Tony. And then you can see your sidewall. Let's see, I'm pressing on it.
What I didn't care for about them was how soft each of the lugs are. They kind of fold over really easy.
Yeah.
Instead of giving you a little grip.
I was interested in them because someone was running them on the TX4M, what is it, Scorpion chassis or whatever.
Okay.
And they did really good. So that's why I was interested into them.
Nice.
But when you ain't got, nice rims and stuff for a rig that can run them properly, it makes it harder to use.
Yeah.
Because Jim ran them on one of his rigs, my set right here, and it did perfect with his rig. But
pretty cool tire. It's not. I don't know. I need to do more testing with this tire, really.
yeah, we threw them on or cheap toy?
I don't remember, dude. I don't really remember.
Yeah, because we threw them on one of your rigs, and they did.
Must have been Chew Toy. I would think
it did great on one of your rigs. I knew it was one of the blue ones, but it did great on the rig. So it's this thing's still stupid light.
Enjoy our rims. This is the new 58 millimeter Mudslinger. Hobby sold Mudslingers. The heck you say?
Yep. Be back here just fine.
So I don't know how I ended up with these rims, but they're from LGRP and they're pressure fits. And
what now? Oh, the LGRP pressure fits, right?
Yeah, and I love them for tire testing because you don't have to you can run the same rim and you just plunk, change it out. It's so awesome. Plunk.
Oh.
It's so sweet, and they mount up so
Don't
nice.
worry, she's here all week.
They don't quite fit. They don't quite fit all tires like these ones, the big bastards I got. The bead on them is just a little too thick.
Really nicely too.
But the vast majority of tires out there, they work awesome on.
Nice.
And I figured out where if you want to test them like vented or non-vented, all you gotta do is thread in a screw in that hole, and it plugs it up. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, Jim, I'll have to put my brass servo beast on those axles. I still haven't put my brass servo beast.
Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna have to do that too. I'm gonna have to put a brass. Where's that? There's another one around here somewhere. Let's see, pretty nice.
Was that good? Was it good? Oh, yeah. That's so good, Dad. You ready to go outside? You ready to go outside? Okay, let's go.
Holy shit, that hurt. There. Now, you've got one of the original brass servo bees that are the
Number 28.
matte. Yeah.
No, I think mine's the polished one.
Oh, okay.
Are they polished?
Well-
From the first, I got mine is from the first run.
The first run will be matte, like this.
Okay, then it's matte.
Yeah. And then the second run, they were brass. But
They're polished.
Excuse me. I got the sneeze roll up on me. Yeah, every subsequent run since then has been the polish. That's what I meant to say. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, finally.
What? Oh yeah, both sets.
So I got Kevin to share his new chassis build today on James's live earlier
Oh, wow.
with the new chassis, Jason.
Oh yeah.
He finally shared it today.
Oh, Prowler Innovation.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. One. Not like that.
Well, not when they're like this. I'll talk about, two tires. If you have them on the other side, they're super wide. You damn wide. I wanted to try those in zero. Try those ones one time, they didn't fit.
Got a new Endura sticker sheet today with those new tires or new rims.
Nice.
Hard to see. I guess you can see it. Hard to tell on my phone, but
That's it. Oh, you see that? It was super long.
Traffic Earl RC, what's going on? Andy Ritchie's back in the chat. Guys in the chat, RF1.
Not paying attention.
Pearl.
Yeah, I see what you're saying about. Put those on to fit into there, and then you ain't getting any wider.
Well, don't know if that would be enough to clear your knuckles. No, I don't think it would.
Go.
Jason, did I show you this last weekend after I got it assembled?
These are +3.
No, I have not seen that.
That's that Grand Cherokee
That
model body, the one that was
Yeah. You gonna put it on that chassis?
Weighing my options. I'm gonna have to modify the tray on the bottom in order to make it work.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Possibly.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that goofy thing with the stupid wide, but stupid capable, and it's kind of funny.
Possibly. Thinking about it.
One. Did some work to the Gladiator. RF1. Put some black labels on it. Some DJ Crawler burnt freaking wheels. Took the bumper off. Took the
Don't remember.
tent off. And this is actually okay. Tim, I think we need to suggest this to Nick. So you know that little torque piece he's got, the 030 can?
Yes, the new one.
I
The Torque Beast 030 is a totally revamped motor. So if you've had
Yeah.
one in the past, guys, you might want to take a new look if you were interested in something that small.
I got
he
it
made
in this
better.
one,
Oh,
and it's performing awesome.
Flawlessly,
see,
yeah.
that's what I
But I
told you.
think he needs
Yeah.
to rename it. I think he needs to call it the Junior Beast.
Junior.
Because that way you don't need to freaking get all crazy and like, oh, I'm running a Torque Beast. Oh, which one? Is it the 030 or the 050?
Sorry.
Or Torque Beast X.
Yeah, or Torque Beast X. If he called it like the Baby Beast or the Junior Beast or something like that, everybody would know what motor you're talking about.
Right.
Not wanting to crawl in.
I hear you. Jim's not listening. I hear you.
No, I
No,
heard
he-
what you were saying.
He acknowledged it.
No, I was listening. I just had Caleb in one ear and Jason in the other.
Yeah. But I think
You know
that would
what?
be
He does
frickin'-
need to come up with a motor called the Redheaded Stepchild guy. That's a good name.
Yeah.
Ah,
I like that.
That way you
The
can read it.
Redheaded Stepchild.
So, and when Guy got this, I had the second version, the Torque Beast 2.0 in it. And I wanted to compare it. So I did, and it almost runs exactly the same as the Torque Beast 2.0.
Oh, wow.
But grant you, this doesn't weigh that much. So
Yeah.
but the Junior Torque Beast is what I'm going to call it. Would be a freaking great just stock swap motor. Like, if you didn't want to go with a freaking 050 motor and you wanted just to put in another 030 motor,
What's up, Jason
That's-
Earl?
Junior Torque Beast I think is the key.
You're a guy. Coffee cup. Guy likes the bronze wheels.
Yeah. These are DJ crawlers. And they come with a solid steel brass insert.
Okay.
The ring, yeah. So they're fairly decent in weight, but nothing like a big brass inner ring.
Actually, Jason, you'd be surprised. Steel and brass, there's not a lot of weight difference between the two.
Oh, really?
It's probably that's probably a pretty good weight for that wheel.
So you know what that is, Jay?
Some kind of, I was gonna say a link, a suspension link for something. Oh, it's a shock. No shit. That is freaking sweet looking. Where did you find those at?
Reaction.
What sucks?
Oh,
I bought you.
Charisma. Oh.
Mm.
So you had those for a minute, because it's been a minute. I think.
Actually, no. Caleb picked them up for me last time he went up there. I sent him
Okay.
some money.
When James was out here and he went to reaction with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going up there and Jim's like, "Here's some money. Go buy me something."
Well, I said, give me a call and take a look around and see if there's anything, He's like, okay, I'll do that. And so
Those look
he picked
really
me up a
cool.
set of
Are they
tires and those.
Are they shiny aluminum?
Yeah, they're aluminum. Yeah, they're all aluminum.
They look like chrome and shit. Oh, dude, those are sexy looking.
Yeah,
I like
you
those.
yeah, these are like the original best oil filled. Like way back at the beginning, these were the best oil fields you could get.
Did you keep the Mofo Black Label, Jason, under how you like this? So yeah,
Great.
I did actually keep that in there, and I was surprised. You must have put that in there because I don't think I did. And I kept it in there because I got one in my Ripper, so I like it. I love it.
See, these had the cap here.
Jason, is it a Mofo Black Label like this one?
So it
No,
actually
it's a
has-
direct power. It's a direct power.
Okay. I was gonna say this is one of the original ones with the plastic housing.
Yeah, this one has a. Oh, actually, I don't know if it's plastic or not. No, yeah, it is. It is plastic.
No, it should be. If it's a direct power, it's got
Okay,
aluminum
I'll be
casing.
right up.
I've got them.
No, it's plastic because I trimmed off the ears on it so it'd clear the frame a little bit better.
What's up, Arizona? And he said he's only 78 subs away from catching you, Jason.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
I'll be right back. How are you?
I don't really care how many subs I have. Like at first I started out like that and I was kind of bummed that I wasn't growing, but you know what? I got the community that we are involved with and that's all that really matters. So I keep my channel going for the community that we have. So I want to start doing more videos. I can't really do a whole lot of crawling videos, but I can do some tutorials and shit.
I like that, guys. I like that throwback video you dropped. That was good. Did you ever comment on the comments?
I read a couple of them like a day or so after I put it up, but I haven't gone back and read any more.
He says, "Yeah, I did. Glad you liked it. Wasn't sure how much it takes away from the battery. I didn't use it that much, but noticed the difference."
Yeah, I noticed it tonight. Actually, I was driving around. I made myself a little crawler course here on the floor. I did the old-fashioned blankets and pillows underneath another blanket kind of thing. And I know the battery I put in it wasn't fully charged, but it seemed like I went through it pretty quick. But I'm used to it. Like I said, I got one in my Ripper. So yeah.
All right, guys. I'm taking off. I'll see you guys later.
See you, Caleb.
Drive safe,
Don't
Caleb.
forget the grinder. Don't forget the grinder.
I'll take the grinder up when I decide to go up.
Okay.
That's when I'll grab it.
Okay.
Like maybe a Sunday. Like I'll go from here. I'll come here, hang out, take it with me, and then I'll go up Sunday and
Okay.
hang out there at Reaction or something, or you know what I mean. It's just
Sweet.
it's just one of those days when I decide to go up.
A Sunday would actually be a really good day because I've been wanting to get, not obviously tomorrow, but I've been wanting to get the kids to Reaction and let them drive around on the courses over there. So that would be a good idea to meet up at Reaction.
Yeah, that we can definitely talk and get that all sorted out.
Heck yeah.
Because I don't do anything tomorrow on Sundays. Normally, I just sit home and relax. And
Right.
I kind of want to go back out there and rip around again. So
Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, you drive safe,
buddy.
definitely will. I kind of have to. I'm driving my brother's Jeep today.
No.
I gotta be careful with the one that I've been driving because it needs brakes done all the way around it. The front ones are grinding finally. The back ones are on their way out.
Ish.
So
Come on, fix it up.
I'm trying. I got a lot of shit going on that I need to get all fucking worked out and struggling with money a little bit at the moment. So
I hear you, buddy. I hear you.
if it wasn't for that, I would have been gotten that all taken care of already. 'Cause I got to get that done. Then I got to go and do a couple other things, and I want to get another helmet and shit, and get my brother's bike going so I can ride that bike fucking around.
Yeah, you don't want to be like Schmink.
Yeah.
Well, I can't
And
go
his
as fast as he can
situation.
either. So
And
got a bike that I
even
can
with
do
a
like
helmet on, going
100.
$120, you're not gonna come out of it unscathed.
Yeah, no, he's on a 1300cc motorcycle that can do 180. I'm on a 300 that tops out at 95.
But you take a rig going the opposite direction, 40 miles an hour, and it's the same collision.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, just saying.
Yeah, I get it.
Be
I totally
safe.
understand.
So,
That's the risk you take every time you jump onto it. You gotta know that you could die every time you jump on it. So it's something that you have to be aware of.
yeah.
All right. See you in a bit.
See ya.
Hey, Nate, or Nate's RC's in the chat. Sorry, didn't comment back to you. How's it going? Arizona Rider, good to see you. Thompson Zoo. Jason dropped the link to the panel if you guys want to join.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. I have a friend that was in a motorcycle accident. Flew off into the river. Someone pulled him out and he had a bad brain injury. He wasn't the same after. He passed about a month later. Oh, man.
Bummer. Sorry to hear that guy.
Yeah, I was talking to Justin and he said his vision is a little different. He said like when he looks at pictures, like 2D pictures, they're actually 3D, which is weird.
Well, he's got a lot of swelling and stuff going on right now, and I'm sure that is affecting it. I hope he's doing okay. If you're listening, buddy, just take it easy on yourself.
Yeah. Pretty big bunch. That was about it.
Yeah.
Bruno?
What's up, Dirk? How you doing, buddy?
Dirk! What up? Links in the chat. if you wanna, if you feel like jumping on, don't have to. Just somebody. Is that him? Bill.
Hey,
What up?
What's going on?
I figured if I'm doing
Yeah.
maintenance with Mofo,
Can I use the bathroom?
I should jump in.
Got my stuff outside. Better use the bathroom. Got this. Let's see you. Leah and Joe. Joe came back.
I'm back.
Guess who, Jim?
That's the real one.
Huh?
I said, guess who?
I don't know. I can't see. I don't know where my glasses are.
Bill Schaffer or Schaefer
Shappler.
from Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this Arizona writer?
Arizona
I don't
Desert
know,
Rider?
I'm not sure. I don't recognize.
It's up
Where's
In the
Where's Bill
picture.
from, Jason?
What?
Who's Mr. Our friend Bill here? Where does he go by another name in the chat?
Arizona.
Yeah.
The Arizona writer. Okay.
Guy, I am not going to do anything more to the Gladiator because it's kind of a staple for the channel. So I'm going to keep it pretty much the way it is, just change simple things like tires, wheels, all that kind of stuff here and there. But yeah, seeing that this was my 1,000 sub giveaway Gladiator, I'm pretty much going to keep it. I did trim the front fenders a little bit. Because I had some massive tires on. Well, actually, these tires were rubbing pretty good. These are the black labels. So I trimmed the back part of the fender a little bit so they won't rub as much. But other than that, it's pretty much going to be this.
There's a psycho in the house. What's up, Dirk?
Put different drive shafts on it. I put the D
There's
hole drive
Nate. What's
shaft
up,
on
buddy?
it.
That's pretty wild there, guy talking about his buddy that died. Got in an accident.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Nate, I'm not really. I've got a bunch of projects to work on, but haven't settled my mind on what I want to start with tonight, if anything at all. I put a set of tires and wheels together earlier. Jason's futzing with his. Jim, I'm not sure what he's doing.
He's doing all kinds of crazy shit.
I was taking
What you
care of my
working on,
dog.
Bill?
Well, first, if you're going to be working on your stuff, you need to call the old Mofo and maybe get something to see if I can get this in the frame. You got to get something to put your shit on when you're working, right?
What's
You
up?
mean like one of these?
Yeah, you got to get you one of those.
Yep.
Then you got to have a project, right? You got to have something to do.
Yeah, did you get one of these? Did you get one of these, Bill?
Send me one of those. Baggy.
Hope you're having a good evening too, Dirt. Want what?
Where's my? Oh, it's this camera. No shit, that's what's going on.
Can you
Yeah.
solo him so we can see what the hell's going on?
Yeah, in a second.
Down and to your left, just a touch.
Some kind of motor there. It's hard to read it. It's awful dark in there, Bill.
Yeah, give it a second. There you go. I'm gonna move you. Hold on, I'm gonna move you guys.
All right.
Let's see. You should be getting a good shot about now.
Yeah.
There it is. Torque
Ooh,
Beast X.
Torque Beast X.
Oh.
Is that the 180 can or the 050?
Looks like the 180.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's the 180.
Yeah. Damn.
And that's going on mom. This is going on mom's 2-speed.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, we
yeah.
gonna solo him now.
Yeah. I'm
Airborne!
trying to put
Thank
on
you
a
for
new
your
plug on my
service.
server.
Thank you for
Yeah,
your
thank
service,
you.
Bill.
Remember the other day we were talking about I had a double A tattoo, Aaron?
Oh,
There you go.
Is there
what's up,
something we need
Jason?
to
The
know about?
Shire in the house.
Well, isn't that Hell's Angels or something? Or
You guys missed
Oh,
it.
no,
Oh, that was
that ain't no Hell's
hilarious.
Angel.
What'd you do, Jason?
So we got a new faucet put in the kitchen. So it's got one of those motion things that you wave your hand and it turns it on. The freaking cat just got himself.
Ah,
Oh, that's awesome.
perfect. Perfect.
Now he's looking up at the freaking sink. What the hell just happened?
I'm doing a thing.
You doing it?
I'm doing a trade with my future father-in-law.
Oh,
So I'm doing a trade. I want to get my brother just picked up a Traxxas Slash, and I'm thinking we might actually build a short course out back.
Nice.
nice.
So a Slash is what I started on doing
Okay.
short course trucks.
Yeah.
So and her dad has a Sentin four-wheel
Okay.
drive. It's brushed, but so is his Slash, so that doesn't matter. So I think I got him worked into a deal because he never uses it. So he wanted a crawler, but he's a 10th scale guy. He hates the minis. He doesn't do anything with
Oh,
minis.
gotcha.
He's a 10th scale guy. So I sacrificed some parts from some other trucks that I can replace later, and I built this for him.
Nice.
Give him this body, but I did the whole 10-2 chassis and all that. I put some wheels, tires on. I put new axles under it. So
Nice.
he's just got to put his receiver because he runs Fly Sky stuff. I run Radio Link stuff. So he's just got to put his receiver in it.
Yeah.
But we'll just do a straight trade for 10 scale crawler because I have 5 for the Sentin.
Yeah.
Stock electronics in it, Jason?
Yeah, it's got all the electronics. It just doesn't have a receiver.
But they're all the stock electronics is what I was asking.
Oh, well, they're not stock, but they're not brushless either. It's got a 550 brushed motor in it with an ESC. It's not axial stock, but it's sufficient
Gotcha.
enough.
Nice.
I'm
Right
sure
on.
he'll upgrade it. He does a lot of RC racing, carpet and dirt. So he wants to slowly step into the crawler field, but he's probably just going to trail drive it or use it as a tow pig for his race cars.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Andy said that's going to be awesome. He's got a couple of short course trucks.
and I'm going to be building the maroon truck, the twin to this. I'm actually going to be building that truck for dirt drags.
Oh,
Nice.
The truck I had at Reaction when we were all there and I was pulling wheelies with it.
Yeah.
That one is because I'm also going to be putting in a dirt drag track out back too.
Is that your TRX4?
No, it's another 10-2. It's a twin to this.
Oh, okay.
This one.
Nice.
okay. Yeah, I
So
remember.
they're twin trucks. So, but this one's got brushless in it, and this one does basher stuff as far as speed goes. So I'm going to beef up the suspension, beef up the axles, and do dirt and sand drags with it because I think that'd be fun. Why not?
Yeah.
I got 3 others I can use for crawling, so why not?
Right.
Why not?
Yeah, I got a
That's
Bill,
what this truck is gonna
Bronco.
be.
Guy said, thank you. God bless for your service.
As you can see, I have some work to do.
Yeah.
I got to put some axles under it because I snapped this one already. But yeah, no, the Traxxas is going to be the crawler and trail truck.
Oh, okay. You did have a Traxxas. I thought I remember you have a Traxxas.
Yeah. This one.
Yep, K10. That's right.
And I put my so I moved the winch, right? And I built a mount under the hood that attaches to the factory small battery mount that mounts up front.
Yep.
I built a mounting plate for a winch that will attach to that mount. So now my
Nice.
winch is under the hood. So I can use this bumper that I like the looks of better. But this bumper is meant for the Traxxas winch, and I have an Enduro winch. So instead of drilling into the bumper, I drilled into the plate under the hood to mount it under there, and now I just run the cable out. Whoops. Still attached. Just like
Nice.
that.
And you got the fair leads in your bumper or underneath the front of the body?
Both.
It looks like, I guess, like, yeah,
So
there it is. There, I see it now. It was hard to see it.
I got that one, and then it runs down through the holes in the bumper bracket, and then up through the fair lead here to come out.
Nice. Yeah,
So
on mine, I had the Enduro bumper.
bracket. Yeah, just running it through the bumper bracket makes the cable go down so that it clears the body when it's on.
Gotcha.
You know, so the cable will run underneath the grill and out to the fair lead on the bumper.
Nice.
And it works fine. I thought it was going to bind up a little bit, but it works great.
Yeah, I ended up going with the Enduro bumper, I think, on the front of my K10, and I had the RC 4-wheel drive 8274, the old upright winch, the old school Warren winch. I've got that on the front, and then I got the RC 4-wheel drive rear metal bumper on the back of it. That's what I did with the bumpers on my K10.
Yeah.
Yeah, on mine I put the Vidavon axles to axle housings. Get that low weight with the
I haven't
brass.
done any of that.
Yeah, I looked into how much, get a
Really wanna
whole
do
brass
some crawling.
kit. Nice.
If I really want
Capra.
to hurt people's feelings. There's
I
not
just
a
got
lot
the new
this
Helo.
won't do.
I got the new Helum on.
Yeah. Do you see, because that's a 2-wheel steer out the box, right?
It's front wheel. It's just 4-wheel steer, yeah. Or 2-wheel steer, yeah, excuse me.
Yeah.
Front wheel. It's got that what they
West
call the
Desert Wheeler?
80.
West
Yeah.
Desert Wheeler and Cape Crawlers both put 4-wheel steer on it.
Yep.
on the Gila
And
mod.
then
Yeah, that's
what
pretty good.
does it? Wheeler, he and him and both dang it,
Dumbass.
Exo Cage. They're both waiting for axles. They broke their one of their front axle stubs, and they're waiting for replacements. That's been, I guess,
Oh,
with those.
really?
You got to really be careful with the brushless power to them. Mofo just went live, according to Get Traction.
Mofo just went live.
Oh,
Really?
well, we've been going for almost 2 hours. Once Jim gets back, maybe we'll call it and we'll jump over there.
I'll go on it with my other one here.
I'll put it on my TV. If I can find the damn remote. Oh my God, I swear I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Oh, it's right in front of my face.
All right, so I'm gonna keep listening in, but I'm watching Mofo.
Yeah.
So how's everybody else doing?
He actually dropped a link to join him in his chat in his StreamYard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Working, so you.
Heck yeah.
Well, I'll go hang out with Mofo for a little bit. Nothing wrong with you, Jason. Just I want to go see what he's got going on.
That's fine. Like I said, I'm going to call it once Jim gets back.
All right, buddy. Well, hopefully see you over there.
All right. Peace. Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't know he was going live.
His camera is actually super clear.
The owner of Mofo.
Yeah, Nick. Yep.
Or Nick. I get him flip flopped. I'm not on a call with him every other day, so you know.
All right.
I don't know
A
these
lot
things.
of people jumped over there. Went from like 25 down to 13.
Sorry, brother.
So yeah, I think we're gonna do a dirt drag track and a short course, and probably maybe even a dirt oval out back,
Heck yeah. That was sweet.
as well as some crawling trails and stuff.
Yeah.
So that way, it's kind of a fun for whatever you brung kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, kind of like a Walters.
Kinda, just a much smaller scale.
Yeah.
But we won't be
Heck yeah.
public. It'll just be friends and family, but
Right, right.
it'll be private. We got the Shire for public, if he's even allowed to open this season.
All right, I'm gonna go pay attention to them. I'll jump in.
All
I'm
right.
jumping over, Jason. I'm jumping over.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Well, I guess we know how I rate.
Yeah, right? You're not as important as Mopo.
I can still hear you.
I'd do the same thing, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
That's what I'm waiting to do as soon as Jim gets back.
yeah, right.
You know what? I'm just gonna let it run.
Well, if you want, you can exit out, and then when he gets back in on the after party at the where everybody's still here but we're
Yeah,
not live.
but I like
then
giving him
we
the
can
chance
tell
to
him
like
what's up.
say, I like giving him the chance to say bye to everybody. Hey, there's Gabs.
Trying to lower the volume.
Yeah, I'm
That's
hiding
right.
in the corner.
I actually can't hear it.
I need a spider taser.
Yeah.
Yeah. One small enough to kill it, but long enough so I don't have to.
We found a silk spider on the floor earlier today, so she's hunting for spiders.
Oh,
Anyone want to buy this property for $1? I'll sell it to you for $1 and a rotisserie chicken. You have to spend the monthly rent to eventually own.
She hates spiders, Jim. She found a spider. It's all gone. Sell the house. She found a spider.
Hey, so Jim, we're gonna call it because where'd he go?
I'm right here.
We're gonna call it
He's
because Nick just went live.
Oh shit. Well, I'll see you all over there.
See you guys.